Hey everybody, this is going to be unboxing and setting up the Brother HL-L2360DW monochrome laser printer. Picked this up at Staples for $99.99, which isn't too bad of a price considering the HL-2340DW online sells for about $95 or so. Staples had it on sale, so I went ahead and picked it up since I'm needing a laser printer at the new place. My parents have a Brother HL-2360DW. They've had it for many years, and it's been a great printer. It's definitely a lot less of a hassle than dealing with piece of crap inkjet printers, in my opinion. I'm not saying all inkjet printers are garbage, but there are a lot of them out there that are garbage. They give you a quick setup guide. So it tells you have a drum unit, starter, toner cartridge, power cord, and CD. I'm going to open this up a little more so I can read a little bit better. There's a better look at the quick setup guide. It shows you how to unbox and set up the machine, load paper in the tray, connect it up, turn it on, so on and so forth. Now when we get to the Wi-Fi setup, we'll have to look into that a little bit more. We should be able to do it through Wi-Fi protected setup. I'll go ahead and unbox everything we need. The starter toner cartridge, and we have installation CD and manuals and such. Yeah, the HL-L2360DW is like a newer version of the HL-2270DW. It's a new and improved version, I guess you can say. One thing that's interesting here is it seems that the newer ones, this particular model, the power cord is integrated into the machine, whereas on the 2270, the power cord is like your standard power cord for like a PC. Not really sure what I think of that. I mean, I kind of like the fact you could take the power cord out of the previous model. Or the previous generation rather. So you have on this, you can connect it through USB directly to your computer, connect to the Wi-Fi, or if you wish to connect it to a hardwired LAN connection, you can do so with the built-in Ethernet adapter. I'm going to set this up on the counter and we'll continue on. Okay, as with many printers, you're going to have some tape and some things to remove before you actually start up the machine. So the drum unit is actually inside the printer, and then you take out this orange piece. Pretty simple. You have some tape on top. Has to come off. There's your paper tray. So this is a starter cartridge. I think the page yield on this is probably about 700 pages. The thing I like about Brothers laser printers, at least models like this, is the drum unit and toner cartridge are separate. They're actually separate. They're not one piece, unlike, let's see, with HP laser jets. Because the toner cartridge will, you know, well, I can better yet to say the drum can easily outlast the toner cartridge by many times. So it makes more sense to have them separate. I mean, that helps lower the cost of replacing toner cartridges. Now, of course, one thing you might know, or you might not know, is I tend to use generic toner in my printers. And my parents' Brother laser printer, we've always used generic toner. We've always used generic toner in that thing. Never had problems with it. The only thing about it is some of the generic toners out there don't actually put out the exact yield that they claim to. But for $15 to $20 a cartridge versus $60 a cartridge, that's a huge difference. So anytime you change out a cartridge on this, you would take this here and slide it back and forth. That cleans the corona wire, but you know, we should be fine right now because this is brand new. Let's pull this forward. A latch on the side and a latch on the other side. It's not very handy, not very friendly when you're just doing it one-handed. So you gotta do it two-handed. Open it up, and this just drops in. You just slide it in. So it stops, and then close it back. And also, this printer has, this is the manual feed. Like if you're wanting to print address labels and such, you would feed them in through here, or envelopes and things like that. We're going to grab some paper and load this up with paper. So anyways, if you're buying this at Staples and want to pick up some paper, get their multi-purpose paper. It's actually works out very well in these printers. Back when I was an employee at Staples, I bought a 10-ring box. I got a humongous deal on it. It was already on sale for a huge amount off, and plus, as a Staples associate, I got a good bit extra off of it. I think I ended up paying like $15 for a 10-ring box, and I think there's still like 5 or 6 rings of paper left in it. Which the paper tray comes completely out. I can't remember exactly what the actual sheet capacity is on this paper tray, but a ream of paper is 500 pages. And there's 500 pages in this. And you just load it into the tray, like so. Very simple. Paper's in the tray, and you just slide the tray in back into the machine. Now it's time to go ahead and plug her in. Now here's a key point to keep in mind with laser printers, especially if you're new to laser printers. You have to keep in mind that they, when you fire up the printer and print something out, the fuser in this is basically a giant heat. Well, yes, it's a pretty strong heating element. And it draws about, I don't know, 7 to 8 amps of power on 120 volts. So you want to, when you go to install a laser printer, you want to make sure you locate it in a place where you have ample supply of power. You may be wondering, why did I not install this in the tech room? Why am I installing this next to the kitchen? Well, it's because the tech room and most of the living room, where the mid-tower lux is plugged up, is on a 15 amp breaker. This outlet here is on the 2 kitchen circuit, which is served by a 20 amp breaker. So the microwave and fridge are on a different 20 amp, and this one here is on a different 20 amp. So just kind of plug this in. And we should have life. This in here seems to be a lot quieter. And don't be surprised if your printer emits a funny smell on its first startup. I mean, that fuser heats up pretty hot. And it may emit a funny smell because it's brand new. Just like anything what the heater does. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to worry about needing to select our language because it's already showing English. And you can see it's already went into sleep mode. The diffuser is shut off and it's in sleep. And I think there is another variant of sleep called deep sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and get this connected to the Wi-Fi. Okay, but I tried the Wi-Fi protected setup, but it didn't seem to work out. So I'm going to do it manually. For this you'll need a USB cable, printer cable. Just plug into a label USB port. Yeah, I'm having to use a netbook because that new HP laptop I just set up, battery's about dead and I don't have the charger with me, it's at work. And the HL-L2360DW does not have a hard drive in it right now, so we're going to be using the Aspire One netbook. So it's going, hopefully it's not too slow. So it's going to look up the drivers for the printer online. Which I could just click the one that was directly below it, but whatever. Printers. Select the model. HL-L2360DW. We'll select the full driver and software package. Let's wait for that to download, which should not take too long on our internet connection here. As fast as the Wi-Fi will go where this netbook is at. And it's downloaded. A 40-something megabyte file. Now I'll just run through the setup utility. Then let's run through the installation. I'll check custom install. Okay, so essentially when you go through wireless setup, if you're doing the wireless install like I'm doing, it's going to search and not find a thing on the network, but you'll choose wireless setup. Choose next since we do have a USB cable. Okay, so essentially, since we're connecting with a device that's already on the wireless network, this installer just simply picks up the information from the computer itself. Now, if you have a hardware computer that you're setting up this from, it may ask you for SSID information or even your passcode information if you have your network secured. But in this case, we'll just choose check and confirm. It says during installation, the wireless settings on your computer or wireless access point will automatically be detected. Before connecting the wireless device to a corporate network, please confirm with the network administrator. Yeah, reminds me of my place of work. Choose next. And it picked up my SSID, which is correct. So take that back. Maybe it just simply, the printer simply chooses the SSID that has the strongest signal strength. I'm not sure. And then you will continue the installation like so. And of course we're on a netbook, so let's see here. Yeah, it's just a touchpad. And now there we go. There is a printer being detected. and you just click on next. Then you would simply run this installer again on any other computers on your network that you wish to use this printer with. You choose next, next again, next again. And you can change these settings as you wish. We'll uncheck these two. Choose finish. And freaking OneDrive starting up, and I never use OneDrive. Yes, OneDrive close. I'm going to choose don't want to receive any software information. You can choose whichever you wish. And that's it. Your printer is now installed. One other thing I want to mention about placement of the printers, you'll make sure that the vent on the side is not obstructed in any way. That's the exhaust vent. That's where the cooling fan is, and it helps expel hot air from the printer. So you don't want to pile stuff up in front of this. So make sure it has plenty of enough airspace to where it can ventilate properly. So now we're going to go ahead and give this thing a test. I'm going to print something two-sided to it. One thing that's certain about this printer is it does print faster than the HL-2360DW, even in duplex mode. So that's a little print demonstration. So that is an unbox and setup of the Brother HL-L2360DW monochrome wireless laser printer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video from Q Computer Channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Q Computer Channel for more updates, and remember to tick the bell so that you actually get notified of these updates. Did you know that I am also on a second channel that's CubeComp MTDX? Over there you'll find videos of bicycling, weather, elevators, and all sorts of other neat and interesting stuff. Feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. And again, I thank you for your support. And thanks for watching this video.